Destination Pfeiffer Falls. Somewhere down here along the Highway 1. Pfeiffer Falls, right here. Looks like a very, very short hike. Wow, look at that. Look how green and oh my God. This is a place I dream about. What a long and beautiful day this hike and this adventure was. Wow. So I've been keeping an eye on the website right here, Pfeiffer Big Sur State Parks Trails. A few months ago, or maybe 2 months ago, this section right here, Valley View Open Pfeiffer Falls Trail, it was actually red, closed. And so I wanted to go there because the waterfall, I've never seen a waterfall in Big Sur that was not right along the coast, but was actually inland. I read through this and I thought, okay, this seems like a challenge, or it seems like something different that I would like to try, but when is it gonna open? And a month ago or so, it was announced that after like 10 years, they finally reopened. The trail was restored after many long years of manual labor and just moving things around. So seeing that was when I knew it was time for me to go. So I started near the bottom of Big Sur around San Simeon, and I just made my way up in the morning time, and it was so beautiful. It was foggy, but it was beautiful. There were glimpses of the sun just radiating right through the fog or the clouds overhead, and my lord, it was fantastic. And so I had those few in between moments, but just driving up Big Sur, it's an experience, just because you're on these windy roads and the view on your left, view on your right, it's just ever changing. It's just gorgeous. Before the hike, I had planned to grab some Gatorade or something to drink to refill my water bottle. Loma Vista right here is where I stopped, because I noticed they had a bakery and also a deli, a convenience store, general store. First, I went inside the Big Sur bakery, and I'm a fan of pastries. Got myself a few goodies, and I was pretty surprised. I didn't know this place existed. So I went in and checked it out, and I was pretty happy with the selection they got. And yeah, everything I got was really good. And then after that, I headed to the Big Sur Deli, and they had a bunch of sandwiches that looked like they were freshly made the day of. And they had a bunch of other microwavable stuff that you can just ask them to microwave for you, because they had a bunch in the back, like 3 microwaves, and they did that for me. Everything in this area, Loma Vista, I highly recommend you guys check it out before you start your hike. So after grabbing the goodies right there, Loma Vista, it was a short drive, like 5 minutes to the Big Sur day use parking lot. It was a $10 fee to park, and also they have campgrounds in here, or a campground in here. So I parked in the day use lot number 2, and they have another one down here, day lot use number 4. If the lot number 2 is filled up, you just drive down to the lot 4. I started my hike by going down to the Big Sur River. I thought, you know what, I never ever been here, so let's check it out. Glad I did, because the Big Sur River that just goes right through this magnificent, beautiful, green, luscious, cool place. I think it was around 70 degrees, not very warm, cool. It just felt so nice coming from the Central Valley of California, where it's about 100 degrees every day. This place was a good vacation, a good escape. Starting on the trailhead of this river path just got my expectations up so high, just because the surrounding area was already nice. And then hiking up to the redwood deck, I got to see these redwoods, and another glimpse of what was to come got me more pumped up. And what really shocked me the most, I'd say, was when I had crossed the redwood area to the left right here, and then I came to this area, and unbeknownst to me, or something I didn't know, was this area right here is a restaurant. And there's a gift shop, and there's restrooms, there's another bakery, deli area, I think it is, but you can find a whole bunch right here. It's really, really nice. It's something I would not expect in the wilderness, the wild, to have such a nice, convenient place to rest up and then continue your hike. or at least start your hike. So I went up from here, crossed that, went up to Big Sur Road, and then the Pfeiffer Falls trailhead. So I began this trailhead going up, and I went to this area just going all the way up. Right here there's about a fork in the middle of the road, and it was something I was not expecting, but I thought, let's kind of squeeze out this hike a little bit more. I know if I got to the falls it'd be really quick. Why did I think that? It says right here that these two hikes, I think, together is 2 miles round trip, which is very short. So I thought, you know what, let me try another hike along the way just to make this a little longer, a little bit more interesting, right? So instead of going to the right to Pfeiffer Falls, what I did was I took a left to Valley View. And I did not know this. I did not know this. That hike was pretty strenuous. It was pretty steep going up, and there were these cuts or zigzags, switchbacks, going all the way up to Valley View. I did not expect that. And I thought, okay, this would be super easy, but no. About 10 minutes in, 20 minutes in, I thought, what the heck? What am I doing? I did not plan this right, because this is actually a hard, or at least medium to hard hike. I thought it would have been simple, but there was a family that was going up, and the mother, she took a break about a quarter way through, and then yeah. I did not expect this hike to Valley View to be almost an hour long, and that's with me stopping here and now, but the view though. Okay, I can see the fog at the top of the tree line, and then in the distance is the Pacific coast. The beautiful thing about Valley View is that you do not have to go back to the fork at the bottom. Midway through, there is a point where you can go and take down to Pfeiffer Falls, which took me about 15 minutes. And going down Pfeiffer Falls, or towards it, my, yes, I enjoyed that so much more than the hike up to Valley View, because the shaded canopy of trees is covering you. I was sweating so much going up the Valley View, since the sun was just hitting you. You weren't under much cover, but going down to the falls trail, it cooled down quite a bit, and the views of green, and then the sun going through the leaves and just hitting the environment, the surrounding area, just pleasantry. So I got to the Pfeiffer Falls area, and it was small. Of course, from the pictures you can see that it's pretty small. The good thing about it was there weren't a lot of people. It wasn't crowded. So you had one deck at the bottom and then another deck at the top where you can see the waterfall, which is good, because if there was only one deck, one lookout vantage point, it would be so crowded. Because I'd say about an average of 5 groups would come in. Other than that, the falls, the area was tranquil, just quiet, the birds chirping, the breeze coming from the wind, and then the coolness from the water just made everything so peaceful, so zen-like. I really enjoyed this hike. So yeah, I highly recommend you guys check out this area, Big Sur, which is the Pfeiffer area. Other than that, I shall see you guys in another video of these amazing places in California. Bye bye.